Welcome back. Every day on this show, we'll go in depth on the assignment. It's a chance for us to highlight and dig deeper on something unique. Today, it's animal intelligence. Have you ever wondered what animals think, whether they have the capacity for abstract thought, whether they can learn language to actually communicate, whether they have a sense of self? Well, do us a favor, grab your puppy at home if you have one, and watch this. That's today's assignment. If you've ever wondered what's really going on behind those puppy dog eyes, this may be the guy to tell you.
Good boy, good boy.
Professor Brian Hare, the director of Duke University's Canine Cognition Center, is one of only a few people in the country who study how dogs think. Professor Hare and his team put pups through a series of games, similar to those you might play with young children.
We don't want to look at cute pet tricks. What we want to know is, what does the dog understand about its world?
For years, researchers didn't even study dogs. They thought they were too domesticated. Brian says that's exactly why dogs do need to be studied. For 15 years, he's been analyzing how dogs think. What surprised him most, he says, is that dogs have figured out how to read human behavior better than any other species, even chimpanzees.
The way they think about their world is that people are super important, and they can solve almost any problem if they rely on people.
How do dogs think compared to children?
Probably around 12 months, young children start relying on their adults' gestures, and they start making gestures themselves. And that's at about the point where it looks like dogs have a sort of a similar level of flexibility.
Watch this. I just met Tazzy, Professor Hare's dog, a few minutes before this test. When we both point to a cup which may hold a treat,
ready, set, point.
Will she trust me, a stranger, or her owner?
Oh, I'm crushed.
That's my boy.
How could
That's
he trust
my
you
boy.
over me?
Over and over, Tazzy chooses her owner's gestures.
He's grown up with me. We, do lots of stuff together. He's never met you before, and so he says, "Look, if they're both telling me where to go, I'm going to trust the guy that I'm with all the time."
I spoke with Brian Hare just before today's show, and he tells me that they've now received a grant to work with the military, helping to train the dogs. The more the military can learn about canine intelligence, the better they can actually use their dogs in the field. Brian will be helping the military work with dogs that search for explosives like IEDs. And by the way, if you want to get your dog into Brian's study at Duke University, you can just go to my Facebook page, facebook.com/RandyKCNN, and learn much more about that.